No, boy, I tell you what. We gonna see how this thing gonna roll out today, boy. I'm telling you what, I got to fight. I got to fight to get live on today, boy. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, the enemy is on it real bad, y'all. Listen, I've been fighting trying to get this live done. I've been having to drive around trying to find connection, falling out with the service provider. You name it. I done been through it all, but guess what? I'm still back. One thing, y'all see it. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get done what I need to get done. One thing I'm gonna do is make sure that I handle business the way that I'm supposed to. Understand that I've been fighting back and forth trying to get this thing to go up. Been fighting with the internet service. Oh, look at that. Everything up under the sun. Oh, we back. We back. Don't worry about it. We back. We back. I'm trying to get it set up right now. So I got, okay. Yeah. I ain't playing with them, y'all. I ain't playing with them. If y'all ain't gonna salute nothing else, do me a favor real quick. If y'all ain't gonna show me love about nothing else, do me a favor real quick. Listen, everybody know everything that I had to go through to get live right now, right? Everybody know y'all been coming in and out on TikTok when it was messing up, on IG when it started freezing. Guess what? If you love your coach today, if you appreciate what it is that I do, if you appreciate the sacrifices that I be making to make sure that I get back in this building and drop this live video, if you appreciate me real quick, I just want to show the enemy something real quick. If y'all don't mind, I just want to show the enemy something real quick. I just want y'all to send me a couple badges on IG, send me some gifts on TikTok real quick. I want y'all to show the enemy that they ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop nothing. Yeah, you thought you had me, but guess what? We 10 toes about it. We 10 toes about it. That's right. If I gotta do it in the house, I'm gonna have to learn how to do it in the house. It's challenging for me. It's brand new for me, because y'all know I normally do my live videos in the car, and that's what I'm used to. But guess what? I guess that's one of them things we've been talking about in my Patreon. We were talking about doing something new, challenging yourself. I guess this is what the challenge gonna be. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it right here. Go ahead and bless me up real quick, man. I done been riding all over the place. I done fell out with people on the phone service. You name it, I done did it just to make sure that I'm able to get this live going right now. There you go. Appreciate that crown, man. Thank y'all so much. Let's go. Crystal, like, man, my coach been working and half. I've been going through I don't know what trying to get this live. Attack. First they was on IG, then they on TikTok. It's gonna be out here today. I see the badges, man. I see the badges. Y'all loving me up right now. Let's go. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. We ain't letting the devil stop nothing. We ain't letting the enemy attack nothing. We gonna do what we came to do no matter what. And when we say the devil, when we say the enemy, we talking about any negative energy that's preventing us from being able to live our best life, and for preventing us from getting the skills, the techniques to be able to do what we need to do. You ain't missing nothing. We just starting over, baby. You ain't missing nothing. We just not starting over. What we talking about today? If y'all don't mind, IG, I'm gonna have to rewind it all the way back. We going back to the beginning, baby. We going back to the beginning. We had to start the live over. It's only right. We gonna go back to the beginning real quick. Good. Thank you so much, Amanda and Erica, Christina. I see y'all blessing me up real quick. Man, y'all are showing out, Honey B. Man, y'all are going crazy with the badges real. Man, listen, come on. I see Miss Jess popping in. Thank you, Jen. I see you on those as well, man. Come on, we in here now. I need for you to understand how important it is for you to choose yourself. We're in a day and time right now where we continuously sacrificing ourselves to make sure that everybody else, we're continuously sacrificing ourselves, our joy, our peace, our sanity, to make sure that everybody else have everything that they need. And what I came to tell y'all this morning is note number one is this right here. Are y'all ready? Put "we ready" inside the comment section. Yeah, we had to fight to get here, but we here. Had to make some changes, but we here. Had to struggle a little bit, but we here. Nevertheless, we about to get it done. Note number one, are y'all ready? Note number one is I got to stop being the sacrificial lamb. I'm no longer being the sacrifice for anybody. Understand that I'm no longer being the sacrifice for anybody, and that's in any type of way, form, or fashion, in any capacity. I'm no longer sacrificing myself to make other folk happy. I'm no longer responding to the adult temper tantrums. If you don't, you're going to have to take responsibility this season. That's right. Yeah, I see it in the comment section. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to take. Yeah, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to take some accountability this season, baby. You're gonna have to take accountability this season. I want what we is. We one and done. That's right. Once I see that you are not the person that you said that you are, I'm up out of there. I'm done dancing around in those smoking mirrors. I'm done dancing with the people that got me stuck in the in-betweens. I'm done playing nice with folk just to get along. I'm done trying to fit in areas and water myself down. You know what I'm saying? Just so that I can come in. If I can't take up space in your life, if I can't be my true authentic self, then guess what? I don't want no dealings. Hello, somebody, I don't want no dealings, not at all. Don't invite me, don't send me no text message, and I'm not interested in no excuses either, because a lot of times it's not even the other people. Sometimes we're sacrificing ourselves, and the reason why we sacrifice ourselves is because we get so caught up in other people's emotions that we start to, when they start acting like our boundaries offend them. Come on, that's a red ink pen note, baby. If my boundaries offend you, you got to be prepared for this right here. You got to be prepared for this right here. What you say, coach? Oh, your boundaries going to offend some folk. Hello, somebody. What? Your boundaries going to offend some folks, because if your boundaries don't offend some folks, then you ain't doing it right. Understand that there's some folks in your life, they're already comfortable with the disrespect. They already comfortable treating you the way that they've been treating you. They comfortable. They done got real complacent behaving the way that they done been behaving. You understand that? Because you done made it okay, because you've allowed it for so long. And now that you have boundaries in your life, now that you're holding folk accountable, you're going to have some folk that's going to come up to play and they want to kick against it. You're going to have some folk that's going to come up and they're going to be saying, wait a minute, how dare you try to stop me from talking you crazy? How dare you try to put your foot down? How dare you start telling me no? How dare you start cutting off access? But what they got to understand is that the season that we're in right now, y'all ready for note number 2? Because I'm going to run through these things. We running through them. What's note number 2? I need y'all to come on, double tap on my screen. We worked hard to get here today, baby. We worked hard to get in the building right now. Understand that in the chat, send me some love real quick. Yeah, we worked hard to get here. One of the things that you got to understand is that I don't care who I lose no more. I don't care who get upset, who get offended. I don't care who don't call, who don't text, who don't speak to me when they see me in the supermarket. I can care less. Understand, I'm doing what? I'm picking me. That's a fact. What you doing? I'm picking me. I'm picking me. That's red ink right there. That's red ink right there. Somebody needed to know that this morning, because you've been sacrificing yourself for so long. You don't even know your favorite color anymore. You don't even know what you like to do anymore. You don't even know your favorite hobby no more. You done completely lost yourself in a relationship. You done lost yourself in a marriage. You done lost yourself in a friendship. Sometimes you don't even know if you coming or going. If somebody asks you how you doing, you will melt down in tears right now today, because you've constantly sacrificed yourself to make sure other folk were okay, because you've been a people pleaser for so long that you don't even know who you are. You standing in the mirror looking at yourself unfamiliar. I don't even know who I am, coach. I don't even know what I like to do anymore, because I've been catering to other people. I've been bending over backwards for other people. I've been providing comfort for everybody else, that I forgot that I mattered. Note number 2 is I'm choosing me. I don't care who feel a certain type of way. I'm no longer forcing myself to stay connected to anything or anybody that's going to cause me to abandon myself. Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. What you said? Wait, coach. Run that back. What you said? I said, I'm no longer staying connected to nothing or nobody that's going to cause me to abandon myself. If you sick and tired of abandoning yourself, I just want you to wave at me in my comment section. If you know for a fact, coach, that's me right there. I do everything that I can for everybody else. But when it's my turn, coach, I get slack. When it's my turn, I have excuses, coach. You're absolutely right. I can do it for them. But then when it's my turn, I'm too tired. When it's my turn, I'm sleepy. When it's my turn, I just don't move as fast as I move for everybody else, and I don't go as hard as I go for everybody else, coach. Yeah. That's my confirmation right there. That's my confirmation. That's my word right there, coach. And that's why the enemy didn't want me to be able to get on today. That's the reason why he was fighting me so hard today, is because it's some people out here that you needed to hear it. You needed to hear it. You needed that confirmation. You needed somebody to come in and tell you that you matter. You need somebody to come in and tell you that you are worthy. You needed somebody to come in and tell you that as long as you got breath in your body, then guess what? You still got some purpose. You still got a mission to fulfill. You still got some things that you got to do for yourself, but it's going to require you to take yourself up off the altar. You cannot afford to be the sacrificial lamb in this season of your life. Yeah. I know it's gonna be it's tight, but it's tight. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. Yeah, it's tight, but it's right, baby. It's tight, but it's right. It's tight, but it's right. Yeah, she said, "Hey, you understand this? Ain't no problem, baby. We just now on. I brought it back for him. I had to rewind it. The internet was doing this thing. I had to rewind it. Understand that? Yeah, we back. Note number one is you can't afford to be the sacrificial lamb. Note number two is it don't matter who you lose in this season. You better be choosing yourself. You better be focusing on yourself, focusing on your development. You got to understand that you got to have a me season like you ain't never had in your life. I know we might have had a me season in 2022 and 2021, but baby, you about to have a me season in your life that you ain't never experienced before. I'm talking about showing up completely different. I'm talking about behaving completely different. I'm talking about operating from a day to day completely different. If you want something different out of your life, you're going to have to show up, and you're going to have to show up different. You're not going to be able to afford to be the same you, because that you that you used to be, we're not going back to that. I want you to put, in my comment section, just put real quick, I'm not going back to that. That's right. I got some folk that got it confused. I got some folk that sit back and say, I just want to be the person that I was before the pain. I want to be the person before I was before the betrayal. I want to be the person that I was before my heart got broke, coach. I just remember how I used to be. But what I want you to understand is that you cannot afford to go back to the person that you used to be. You cannot afford to be that individual, because that person is the reason why you are in the situation that you're in. You got to manifest a brand new being. I'm somebody different, baby. That's a fact. Yeah. I ain't going back to that. Yes, she was cool. She was cute, but I ain't going back to it. That's right. I want, renew my mind, renew my heart, created me something brand new, baby. I want to be brand new. When I step up out there, I want folk to know that I'm different. I want that glow to be different. I want my speech to be different. I want my presence to be different. My aura, I want it to be different. I don't even want to show up the same. I don't want nobody to look at me the way that they used to look at me. I don't want nobody to think that I'm the same exact person. I want people to look at me as soon as I enter the room. All of a sudden, I want folk to get uncomfortable. Come on, man. Let's be real. What you say, coach? I want folk to look at me and get uncomfortable. I want you to look at me and get uncomfortable. I want them to look at me and be like, wait a minute. Didn't she used to be? Oh, yeah. I ain't nothing like the person that I used to be, baby. Double tap on the screen. I ain't nothing like that person I used to be. Oh, yeah, she's something different right now. Operating different, showing up different. Why? Because you got to understand that your originality is what is powerful. Note number 3. Your originality is powerful, baby. Your originality is powerful. It's powerful, baby. You don't want to go with the flow. You don't want to blend in with everybody. You want to be different, baby. You don't want to show up like how they show up. You don't want to talk how they talk. You don't want to dress how they dress. You don't even want to be them in no type of way, shape, or form. You got to get so, You want to be, my originality is different, baby. Can't nobody do it like me. When you develop that, and I'm about to break it. I want to break it down because I got to break it down. That's note number 3. Your originality is powerful. You got to understand that it's powerful. I ain't expecting nobody to understand the person that I am because I'm different. I'm not, I understand that you ain't never seen nobody like this. I get that. You ain't seen nobody that's going to behave the way that I behave, because it's some folks out here that might tolerate certain things, but you ain't going to be able to do that with me. It might be some folk that'll let you in and out their life and do whatever you want, but you ain't going to be able to do that with me. You might be able to do whatever you do over there and talk to them crazy, walk them like a dog in and out their life like they got a revolving door attached to them, but you just won't be able to do that to me. Why? Because my detachment right there is top tier. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to get out your way. I know how to get out your way, and I know how to get out your life, and I can do it expeditiously. No time wasted on either parts. Understand that I don't have it in me to do. Can't afford another soul tie. Can't afford another entanglement. Can't afford another broken relationship. Can't afford another broken heart. Can't afford to waste my time, my energy, my effort. I can't even afford to waste my love. That's a fact. That's how deep it is. That's how deep it is. That's just how deep it is for me, baby. I want you to understand that my detachment, it's top tier. It's top tier, baby. It's top tier. I'm talking about skinny minute. Be all the way up out your face. You'll still be over there mid-conversation. I'm halfway down the road. Understand that you ain't got to settle for me, ain't got to put up with me in no type of capacity, baby. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to get out your way. Understand that, because folks are so used to people running after them, begging them, wanting a relationship with them, wanting a family ship with them, wanting to do this and wanting wanting to do that, oh baby, the devil is a lie. If I gotta beg it, it ain't mine. If I gotta run after it, it ain't mine. If I gotta sacrifice myself or abandon the person that I am in order for me to have it, then it ain't mine. If it's distracting me from my purpose, if it's keeping me from working on my goals, focusing on my plan, then guess what? That ain't for me, because anything that is for me is going to come to me naturally. Anything that is for me is going to gravitate its way to me. I relax and I retract and attract every single day. Understand, I ain't got to run after nothing that's mine, because ain't a woman or man walking God green earth is going to be able to prevent me from having what God has already put up for me, and ain't a devil in hell going to be able to stop me or distract me. What you say, I'm focused. That's right. You got to be, yeah. I'm focused, baby. I don't know about nobody else, but you got to be focused. You got to be focused. I'm trying to tell you, was working hard. Didn't want you to get this message today. Didn't I want, I'm super focused. I'm super focused. I ain't about to let nobody play with me, coach. You absolutely right. Why? Because people will go outside their way to try to distract you. They'll go outside of their way to try to rob you of your good mood. They'll go outside of their way to try to rob your attention. They'll go outside of their way to try to distract you from your purpose, to try to make you abandon your mission. You got to understand that you got to be super focused, not just focused. You got to be super focused. You got to be locked in to the person that you are. You got to let folk know, baby, when you're costing me my peace, you're costing me too much. If you're costing me my joy, you're costing me too much. I can't afford to be in limbo. Can't afford to be dealing with nobody who got one foot in, other foot out. Ain't dealing with nobody that's straddling the fence. Ain't dealing with nobody that's lukewarm in no type of way, shape, or form. It's either you all the way in or you all the way out, because the place that I'm at right now, I'm not sacrificing myself. I'm not on nobody's altar. I'm no longer pretending to be that sacrificial lamb for nobody. I'm not going to be unhappy for you. Not going to have me over there unsatisfied for you. Not going to be over there living no mediocre life for you. Not going to downplay myself, dilute myself, water me down in no type of way, shape, or form. I'm not tiptoeing around nobody, not avoiding no elephants that's in no room. Understand, I'm addressing what needs to be addressed, and I'm walking smooth off. Double tap on my screen, send me some love. What you say, coach? I'm choosing me. Don't care who I gotta lose, I'm choosing me. Don't care who don't speak to me, choosing me. Don't care who don't text me back, I'm choosing me. Don't care who don't wave to me when they see me in the supermarket, I'm choosing me. That's right, I'm the most valuable person on my team. That's facts. That's a fact right there. I see the love. That's a fact right there. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You're gonna have to get you somebody else. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You're gonna have to get somebody else. Why? Because my originality is powerful. You can't expect for me to show up like everybody else. They might show up and they want to fit in. They might show up and they want to go with the flow. They might show up and they might be comfortable with it. They might be cool with it. But baby, when I come in, I'm coming to shake the room. I'm coming in and I'm walking in every environment with my head up. I'm walking in every environment with the mentality that I'm supposed to be here. That's right. I'm worthy of being here. Might not have the credentials you got. Might not have the accolades that you got. Might not have the wall decorated like how you have it. Might not use the big words that you choose to use. But trust me, understand that my anointing is going to take me some places that the textbook could have never. Understand that your anointing, your calling, when it's something that's for you, it's going to be for you. And it ain't nothing that nobody else can say or do that's going to stop what has already got your name on it. You got to understand, you ain't got to compete. You ain't got to compare. You ain't got to go outside your way to try to look for validation, for acceptance or approval from nobody out there. I want you to understand, baby. Yeah. You ain't got a heaven or a hell to put me in. I could care less how you feeling. Double tap. Yeah. Some of y'all be giving folks way too much power. Yeah. I just had to put that part out there. You ain't got a heaven or hell to put me in, baby. You barely got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. I'd be doggone if I let somebody who ain't doing well in their life try to tell me about mine. Somebody who over there unhappy in their life try to tell me about mine. Somebody that's over there that's settling for the bare minimum. Somebody that's over there living a mediocre life. Hey, I'd be doggone if I let you come over here and try to tell me what I need to be doing about mine. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You're gonna have to find you somebody else. You got to understand that everything that you're doing in this season for yourself, it matters. You have to show up for you. You have to do the work for you. What are you trying to tell us, coach? I'm trying to tell you that intentionality is going to help you. You have to be intentional on the way that you love yourself. You have to be intentional on the way that you show up for yourself. You have to be intentional with the way that you're pouring into yourself. You got to wake up every single day with that mentality of, I'm loving myself on purpose. purpose. I'm taking care of myself on purpose. I'm reading the things, the material. I'm not being excited and ignorant. I'm picking up the notes. I'm applying it to my life. Why? Because your next note is this right here. In order for you to be able to manage your triggers, in order for you to manage your triggers, you got to have a healthy mindset. You got to know why that particular thing is triggering you. Why does that upset me? Why does that make me angry? Why does that make me sad? Why does that make me depressed? And once you know the reason of why it makes you feel the way that it do, now you're able to put that exactly where it go. I'm upset with that because of this. This makes me cry because of that. So now you owe it to yourself to do what? Create a healthy response. Identify your trigger, know where to place it, create a healthy response. That's a fact. Yeah, I'm about to blow your mind in a second. Hold on. Yeah. Want me to tell you why that's important? Want me to tell you why those three things right there are important? Because the enemy already know your triggers. Understand that. The enemy already know your triggers. Your enemy already know exactly what to say and do to get to you. They already know what to say and do to distract you. The enemy already knows exactly how to get up under your skin. The enemy already knows exactly what to say and do to make you go ahead and be quiet, how to mute you. They know exactly what to say and do to make you go over there and start doing what? Self-doubting. That's the enemy's job. The enemy's job is to do what? Is to distract you from your purpose. He doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the power to actually destroy you. If you don't mind, I want to give you some Bible this morning. I know for a fact that it says the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But what you have to understand is he doesn't have the power to take you out. His job is to distract you into destroying yourself. That's how it has to work. You got to understand that he can't take it from you. You have to be willing to give it up. You got to be willing to give up your attention. You got to be willing to give up your purpose. You got to be willing to be distracted in order for it to work. If you show up every single day loving yourself on purpose, if you show up every single day making yourself a priority in your life, if you are loving yourself on purpose and being intentional in your own life, you know who you are, so you also know who you are not, which means the enemy just can't know anything about you. Why? Because you know better. Come on. Yeah. That's teaching right there. That's heavy. That's heavy. Good morning, gorgeous glow. I see you came back. All right, Heather. Yeah. It's tight, but it's right. Good morning, Divine. How you doing? It's a fact, though. It's a fact. He can't destroy you. He can't destroy you. The only way that that's able to happen, see, it's not that it's incorrect. It's just incomplete. There's a difference between having incorrect information and having information that is incomplete. See, when they in the pulpit and they preaching it to you, they give you what they can give you in that time span. But then when you show up over here, I'm going to have to break it all the way down so that you can really understand exactly how it works, because the Bible is the best self-help book that was ever created, but it's all about how you're reading it. You have to dig into it. Nowhere in there does it say that he took out anybody, because he doesn't have that power. Nobody had that power but the divine. Nobody has that power but God. In order for him to ruin your life, you got to give it up. Put in my comment section, I ain't giving up my power. I ain't giving up my power, coach. I got you. Yeah. I can't afford to give up your power. You can't afford to give up your power. Come on, double tap on the screen. Can't afford. I didn't say your preacher was wrong. I didn't say it was incorrect. I just said it was incomplete. I just said that it was incomplete. That's all I said. Understand that. I just said, that's all I'm telling you. I'm not giving up my power. The only way that you can get distracted is if you allow it. The only way that you can get pulled out of position is if you allow it. The only way that things can happen to you is if you allow. I always tell you guys two storms that you're going to deal with: the ones that you actually create in your own life based on your decision making, and the ones that you allow in your life. And guess what that word allow means? That means you also had decision making. So when you hear your coach come on here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'm harping on divine right of choice, it's because everything that you do in your life is based on the choices that you make. I don't have to allow you to ruin my day. I don't have to I ain't gotta respond. Yeah. It's power. It's power in learning. Come on, friend. Say, this is so rich. Yeah. I want to go. Listen, we got prayer Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, y'all. So I be full when I get here. Now, I don't know why I told them let's do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I be so full when I get on here. I can run across. Yeah. You got to understand that there's power in your response. If you learn how to control yourself and understand that you don't have to respond to everything, if you get to a place in your life where you know how to bridle your tongue, when you get to that place in your life where you're able to see what's going on, you're able to see how people are moving, you're able to see what it is that folk are doing, and guess what? You pick and choose what it is that you're going to give your attention to. And if you look at it and you know for a fact that at the end of the day, it ain't going to do nothing for you, if I address that, it ain't going nowhere. If I give that my attention, it ain't going nowhere. Y'all still going to be exactly who y'all want to be because you're already committed to that thinking. What do? You don't throw your pearl to the swine. Oh, baby, this right here, this ain't for me. And you mosey right on. What are you telling me, coach? You got to learn how to protect or perfect your exit. Double tap on the screen. We almost at 200K TikTok. I see we at 163. 163K, run it on up, baby. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on the screen real quick. I see Josh in the comments. Josh in the comments like, wait a minute, y'all need to be hitting. Yeah, double tap on the screen. Let's just be real about it. A lot of times we self-sabotage because of us, because we give up our power. A lot of times we self-sabotage what? Because we always throwing ourselves on the altar to be that what? That sacrificial lamb for everybody. I'm no longer sacrificing myself for other folk. What you doing in this season? Note number 2 is what? I'm choosing me. I don't care who walk away. I don't care who walk away. I don't care who get angry. I don't care who decide to throw an adult temper tantrum. Don't care how you whine and you pout. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm 2-finger swinging, baby. I'm up out of there the fast way only. I'm talking expeditiously. If it's 2 things I know how to do, is get out your face and out your way. Understand that what? My originality is powerful. I'm not put here to blend in. I'm supposed to stand out. I'm not trying to play alone and get along with the get along. I'm authentically me. Hello, somebody. What you say? I'm authentically me. I ain't trying to water me down. I ain't diluting me to make it easy for nobody else. I'm not tiptoeing around those subjects for nobody else. Understand that I'm standing 10 toes to it. That's right. I want all the smoke when it got something to do with me. So when you come, you better be ready. Understand that. Ain't backing down from nothing. Ain't running from nothing. Understand that. 10 toes to the ground. Authentically me. There's power in your originality. You got to understand you ain't got to compete. You ain't got to compare. And you ain't got to live up to what nobody else's standards that they done placed on your life. Because one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. The reason why a lot of folk mad at you right now today, IG, just go ahead, before I say this right here, IG, go ahead and share my live. Go ahead and bring some of your friends in. Bring the people that you go to brunch in. Y'all double tap. We at 194. We at 194, almost at 200K. TikTok, y'all almost at 200K. Double tap. I just want y'all to share the live real quick. I got some folk I want to make sure hear this part right here. I know it's somebody in your family, one you go brunch with, the one you go to the Sunday school with. Go ahead and bring them in. Your college mate, go ahead and bring them in real quick because I want y'all to understand something about folks real quick. Yeah. Because see, some of y'all over there self-doubting and y'all looking for validation from other folk and all of this, and y'all trying to figure out why these folks feel a certain type of way. Some folk are not upset with you because of you. Some folks are not mad at you because of something that you done to them. Some folk are not in their feelings because you disrespected them or you went outside your way and did anything to them at all. Some folks are angry with you. Their issue with you is that you're living past the standards that they had for your life. They said that you were only going to go this far and you still soaring. They said that you was only going to have this much and you still being blessed. They thought that you were going to stop right there and you keep on moving. You got a licking and kept on ticking. They're not upset with you because you said something or you done something or you disrespected them. They are angry with you. They are frustrated with you because they had conversations about you that you don't even know about, that they spoke negatively over your life that you don't even know about, that they said that you wasn't going to be nothing. They said that you wasn't going to make it. They said that you couldn't get it accomplished. They said that you wasn't going to be able to do it. They said that it was going to be impossible for you, and they're upset right now because you proved them what? Wrong, baby. Yeah. You got to understand that's a fact. That's what the problem is. It ain't even you. You looking for fault inside yourself. Friends say I'm crying, and that's okay because we cry all the time over here, baby. Yeah, it's all good. That's a release. That ain't weakness. That's a release. Just let that on out. But when you get up off this live, and you operate differently. You show up differently because what your red ink pen note that I gave y'all this morning was I can't afford to go back to being the person that I was before this. I can't afford that. I can't afford to go back to being the person that I was before this. Your other red ink pen note was what? You know what I'm saying? That's power in your response. You can't afford to be talking even though nobody know your response. Some folk you have to walk slam off mid-conversation. Some folk you just got to, because they are already committed to their thinking. They're already committed to how they're feeling. They already committed to making you the villain, making you the bad guy in their story. And you have to be comfortable with saying, you know what, I ain't clearing up nothing for you. I'm letting folk think whatever they want to think. I'm going to let you feel whatever you want to feel. If that's what you believe, then that's on you. I'm walking right on away. Why? Because manipulators love the opportunity to twist and turn conversations. And I'd be doggone if I come over there and try to sit down and have a conversation with you when I already know your makeup, when I already know where you stand, I already know how you operate. You want me to have a conversation with you so you can twist and turn my words? Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. I ain't the one to wait on no closure, baby. I ain't never needed closure because I'm one smart enough to understand that once you've been exposed, you can't be unexposed. Once you done seen so what you seen, you can't unsee it. Once you done heard it, you can't unhear it. Once you done cried them tears, you can't uncry them. So there's no need for me to get no closure. There's no need for me to have one more conversation. No, we ain't got to sit across from each other and look each other eyeball to eyeball. We ain't got to continue to go back like a dog chasing his tail, having them conversations in circles. Closure is just an excuse for you to stay in a situation that you ain't ready to leave up out of just yet. And understand that the more that you sit over there, the more that you're doing what? Condoning that behavior. As long as you sit over there, you're telling them that it's okay for them to show up in your life the way that they are. You're saying that it's okay for them to treat you the way that they are. You're telling them that it's okay for you to come into my life and run amok. And guess what? I'm going to sit right on over here with you. The devil is a lie. What you tell them, coach? It ain't safe to play with me. Yeah, put it in the comment section. It ain't safe, baby. It ain't safe. It ain't safe to play with me. It ain't safe to play with me. Just put it ain't safe. Just put it in my comment section. It ain't safe. If you know for a fact that it ain't safe for nobody to play with you right now in your life because you on a whole nother level and that you're taking peace over discord, that you no longer have a taste for that drama, you no longer want to be connected to nothing or nobody that's not beneficial to your growth and your development, I just want you to put it ain't safe to play with me real quick. If you know for a fact that you're disconnecting expeditiously from anything that's not honoring you, I just want you to put it ain't safe real quick. It ain't safe. Yeah, you might have been able to play with me back then, but it ain't safe to play with me right now. Why? Because I get up out your life. That's right. If this ship ain't shipping, I'm aborting this here mission. That's right. Send my canoe, send me my floaties, my float, whatever it is that I need, but I'm going overboard, baby. Understand that I'm going overboard. I'm no longer sitting in any type of stuck, stagnant situation. Understand that when I know how to leave you right there where I met you at. Understand, I'm not begging you to act right. I'm not running you down to act right. I'm not going through your phone and your email to make you act right. I am not responsible for your behavior. The next note is that right there. I am not responsible for another person's behavior, because a lot of times y'all stay stuck and heavy-hearted in life, not even because of yourself, but because you are taking on the irresponsibility of other folk. They were irresponsible, not you. They got an emergency, not you. They going through hell and high water, not you. Everybody's cross and everybody's burden is not yours to bear. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait then. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Double tap on that screen. We at 246K. Yeah. Double tap. Let's go. Double tap. Let's go. I need 5 more badges on IG for sure. Y'all been blessing me up. I need 5 more badges on IG. Let's just be real about it. Oh, I'm not responsible for your irresponsibility, baby. Understand? I'm not responsible for your behavior. Yeah. I get it. I understand that you've been through hell. I understand that life ain't treating you right now. I understand that life is really lifing on your behalf right now, and that you're going through some things and you feel like, you know what I mean, you shouldn't be going through it. I get that. I understand that we all got a dark hour that we got to go through. We all got a trial or a tribulation that we got to go through. We all got a struggle that we got to go through. And guess what? You are not exempt. Understand that sometimes you have to be that open. You have to be that honest with the people that are around you. You have to let folk know, baby, you ain't the only one. Understand that, other folks is hurt too. Other folks got stuff going on in their life as well. You gonna have to give us a break. We've been patting your back for a little bit too long. So at one point or another, you're going to have to make up your mind. Are you going to be a victim? Understand that. Or are you going to be a survivor? Because you've been crying over the same thing for like 30 years. You've been back and forth with that same brokenness for like 30 years. At one point or another, you're going to have to make a decision within yourself to say that I'm going to let this hurt go. I'm going to let this pain go. I'm going to let this letdown go. I'm going to let this betrayal go, because hoarding those negative feelings ain't going to make it better. Being bitter about the situation ain't going to make it better. And you're not going to hold hold me in the headlock because you want to be sad and depressed. You're not finna hold me in the headlock because you don't want to move forward in life. If you're going to allow those things to consume you, then that's going to go over there with you. But I'm not going to be unhappy in my life because you're choosing to be unhappy in yours. That's it right there. That right there, listen, that did something for me myself, baby. I'm telling you right. Hold on a second. Y'all double tap on the screen real quick. Because, that's a fact right there. For somebody running up and down their hallway right now. Yeah, I got some church folks. Y'all know how my church people do. My church people is hollering hallelujah. They doing glory up and down their hallway right now. I got some folk that's throwing shoes and purses and everything at the phone because they know not to throw them phones because they know coach got more notes. I got some folk right now trying to brush their teeth and got the phone propped up against the bathroom mirror. Some people then told them folks at their job, church finger, I got to make my way to the bathroom, right? Because right now she in my business. Right now she in my house. Right now I need that note. Understand that. I know it's a lot going on right now. That's a lot to take in. But that's the truth of the matter. A lot of us are walking around and we're heavy-hearted, not because of our own behavior, but because of the behavior that we tolerate from other people. It's okay for you to understand what they've been through. It's okay. We get it that they have trauma. We understand that they've been violated. We understand that their mother did not hold them. We understand that their father wasn't present. We understand that you came from a broken environment. We understand that you only had one parent in the home. We get that, but that does not give you a right or a reason to go out and damage other people because somebody damaged you. At one point or another, you're going to have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back into this game. Done making the excuses. Yeah. Done making the excuses, baby. Yeah, because I don't know about y'all, but I just seen some folk, they'll ride them excuses all the way out. I'm talking about they'll surfboard them all the way to the finish line. They as long as you allow it, as long as you babysit it, come on now, as long as you babysit it, as long as you play around with it, they'll run it all the way out. They'll make that trauma the excuse for everything that they got going on in their life. They can't do this because of that. They can't show up because of that. They can't do this and this and that there because I never had that in my life. If you ain't never had it, that should make you want to have it even more. That's what I be telling people. If you ain't never had that, if you ain't never experienced that, then now that you're an adult, that should make you want it even more. Understand that. If you know how you felt when you was in that situation, then you should be going outside your way to make sure that you're not repeating those same exact cycles. We're not going to make excuses for why you're broken. We're going to have to accept the reality of it all, which is that we all have a struggle. Life is unfair. Understand that life will beat you up. Life will put some knots upside your head. Understand life is inconsistent. Understand that it's going to be some unexpected blows here and there through life. And what you got to do, coach, y'all know what I tell you. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Y'all, yeah. Come on. Y'all at 294K. Let's get to 300K. Let's double tap on the screen. Yeah. You're going to have some unexpected blows. It's going to be some things happen in your life that's going to catch you off guard. It's going to be some things that's going to take place that you wasn't even expecting. It's going to be some things that's going to be happening out of the ordinary. And it might rock you a little bit, might shake you a little bit, might make you look at things a little sideways for a little second or not. But you got to understand that it's your responsibility to do what? Learn how to bob and weave. Oh, yeah, you got to learn how to bob and weave, baby. Yeah. Because you got to know how to, you know what I mean? You got to learn how to juke them. You got to learn how to put that guard up. You got to, wait a minute, hold up. You got to be prepared because life, as long as you're breathing, you're going to have a trial. As long as you're breathing, you're going to have something that's going to happen in your life. You're going to have to be prepared to bob and weave. Understand that. And it will be some things that's going to happen that you're not going to be able to block the blow. But guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to owe it to yourself to do what? Get back up. Yeah. You gonna have to get back up. You're gonna have to get back up. You're gonna have to get it back up. You're gonna have to get back up. Double tap on the screen. Yeah, I see y'all at 308K. Let's go, TikTok. I see y'all. Double tap on the screen. Yeah. You have to get back up. What you saying, coach? I said reset as many times as you need to. That's what I said. I said reset as many times as you need to. As many times as you need to. As many times as you need to start over. As many times as you need to go back and redo it, go back and redo it. As many times as you got to go back and polish it, go polish it. It might be sometimes you might have to go and just dust a little bit off, but go back and do just what you need to do. But don't you ever stop. It's not about how many times you reset. It's about you not stopping. Yeah. You can't afford to stop. You can't afford. You can't afford to stop. Yeah, I might go down for a minute, but I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping. I might go down for a minute, but I ain't stopping, baby. Yeah, you gonna have to do more than that. Yeah, you gonna have to do more than that. You know how they lay flat on the ground and then they kick themselves back up. Oh yeah, I might go down for a second, but I'm getting back up. I'm gonna get back up. Put it in the comment section. I see y'all. IG already ahead of the game. They already putting it in the comment section. I got to get back up. I got to get back up. I got to get back up. You owe it to yourself to do what? Get back up. You owe it to yourself every time. Get back up. Whenever something comes that you know, I'll get back up. Yep, you might get a no right now, but you got to do what? Get back up. Might not get that opportunity you was hurting for or hoping for. Get back up. Might not get that door open right when you wanted it open, but get back up. Might not be able to move in that moment the way that you want to move, but do what? Get back up. You owe it to yourself to get back up. You can't afford to stay there. You can't afford to waddle there. You can't afford to dance with Debbie Dowder. You cannot be over there playing with Pity Party Patty. You can't afford to be hanging out with Negative Nancy. You can't afford that in your life. You got to understand that you got to be careful of your connection, having good quality people that you're connected to, people that hold you accountable, people that motivate, that inspire you to get back up, to realize that you still got some skin in this game. Quality people matter. What you got to do? I got another note. Y'all ready for it? I got another note. Number one, you got to make sure you got the right plan. All right, plan. It's three things that you got to do. Come on. It's three things you got to do. Yeah. Come on now. It's three things you got a plan. You got a plan. Good morning, Drea. I see Evangelist Drea on here. How you doing? You gonna have to plan. You have to plan. What you mean, Coach? What I tell y'all all the time, make up your mind who you're gonna be before the pain comes. That's what you got to do. You got to be making positive deposits inside your life every single day. Even when everything is going right in your life, you still do your morning routine. You still read your 2 chapters a day. You still update your planner. You still make sure you're using your journal. You still make sure you're listening to motivational speaking and ministry. You still make sure you connected to the source that motivates you, that fuels you to want more, to be more, to do more in your life. You owe that to yourself. You got to make sure that you have a plan put in place, right? You got to make sure that you got your plan in place. What's the second thing? You got to be prepared, right? What you mean by be prepared? That means that you got to have your boundaries all. Come on, this is teaching. You got to make sure that y'all got the first one, because I'm ready to go to the second one. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. I see y'all. Come on, the first one was plan. You got to make sure you got your plan together. Come on. Make sure you got the plan. The next one is you got to be prepared. Why do you say that, Coach? Because things are going to happen. You got to make sure you're prepared. And when you are prepared, that means you have your boundaries in place. That means that you have your protection already mapped out. You know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly what that blocking is. You know exactly. Oh yeah. Baby, you can play with me if you come over. Yeah, I've been practicing. Don't make me do that to you. When you preparing, you got your boundaries. Don't test me. It ain't safe to play with me when you got boundaries. Understand that snip. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I can get out your face and out your way. I'm prepared for whatever it is that's going to happen because I know how life is. And I know that folk can wake up different in any given day. You can love me today and not love me tomorrow. Want the relationship today, don't want the relationship tomorrow. The job was paying the bills today, ain't paying the bills tomorrow. Y'all was here today and we was living it up, and then tomorrow we got beef, we got drama, we got everything else. I'm gonna be prepared for whatever. So my boundaries are in place, and guess what? They're unshakable. They're fixed. They're locked in right there. They're accompanied with my consequences, and I'm ready to execute at any given moment. Understand, the next one is, oh baby, I'm ready to perform. What you said? I said plan, prepare, and perform. What you mean, baby? Yeah. I'm ready to show up. I'm showing up. Remember we were talking about intentionality? That right there, that's that performing. Baby, this right here, this what I'm doing. This on purpose. When you see me on my knees, that's on purpose. When you see me fasting, that's on purpose. When you see me locked in, oh baby, that's on purpose. Ain't nothing that I'm doing that I did not know what it was that I'm doing. I'm prepared for this. That's right. I'm planning for this. I'm prepared for this, and I'm ready to perform at any given moment. I'm ready ready to showcase exactly what it is that I got going on. And when you're that type of person, you ain't got to get ready because you already ready. All they got to do is call your name. And when they call your name, you front and center. As soon as they say showtime, you are ready to go. Understand that 3 P's. You got to plan it. You got to be prepared, and you got to be ready to perform at any given moment, because you never know what life is going to throw your way. You never know what obstacle that you're going to have to face. You never know how people are going to wake up. So you owe it to yourself to make sure that you're always ready. Baby, if I ain't nothing else, I'm ready. If I ain't nothing else, I'm ready. If I ain't nothing else, I'm ready, baby. Come on now. I want you to understand something about life right quick, right? I want you to understand that you can't afford, not in this season right here. In this season right here, you can't afford to be nobody's sacrificial lamb. You're going to have to get yourself up off of that altar. We're done sacrificing ourselves for other people. We're done bending over backwards for other people. We're done giving to people before we give to ourselves. Yeah, those times have come to an abrupt end. That's the end of that. Some folk in your life right now, they don't even know it, because see, they didn't know you was gonna watch this live. There's some folks right now that's in your life. That conversation that you had before you jumped on this live, the conversation that long night that you just had when you was laying over in your bed crying them silent tears while you was laying next to the op. Because some of y'all entangled with the op right now. We ain't gonna go into that. That's a whole nother live. But I want you to understand that they don't know that once you get off the live, that was the last time for that. That's the last night that you're gonna be laid up like that. It's a lot of people that y'all went to sleep and y'all been arguing on the phone back and forth, and you just sit them a paragraph this here long. See, before you got on the live, you didn't know any better. But see, they don't realize that's the last time you about to send a paragraph that's long. And see, it's some of y'all right now been running after somebody, begging somebody for a relationship, begging them for your love, begging them for affection, begging them to just be to you what you have been to them, and to show up for you the same way you showing up for them. And now when you get off this live, what they don't realize is that you've been educated now. See, before you didn't know any better, but now you know better. So now when you get off this live, they don't realize that that's the end of that, baby. Yeah, it's a lot of folks in our life right now that don't know that, baby. Yeah, that was the last time. Put it in the comment section. Oh, baby, that was the last time. You didn't even see this here coming, but that's the last time. That's the last time you're gonna make me cry. That's the last time you're gonna make me doubt. That's the last time you're gonna make me feel like I got to compete or compare. That's the last time you're gonna make me feel like I'm not good enough. That's the last time you're gonna talk to me crazy. That's the last time that you're gonna use and abuse me. That's the last time that you're gonna have this type of access to me. It's some folks in your life that just don't realize that because of this live right here, oh baby, that's the last time. Oh, baby, that's the last time. It's the last time. Cause Want me to tell you how we know that it's the last time? Double tap on the screen, man. Y'all at 3:55. You know how we know it's the last time? Because I'm choosing me. Because I'm choosing me. That's a friend said, "Can I throw my phone?" No, you cannot. You got to hold on to that phone, baby, because I'm running through your notes. Because I'm choosing me. That's why I know it's the last time for it, coach. Because I'm choosing me. I'm choosing me. That's right. I don't care who I lose anymore. I'm choosing me. Don't care who talk to me, who don't speak to me, who don't text me, who don't call me. I'm choosing me. I'm making myself my own priority in my life. Ain't nobody more important than me. Understand that ain't nobody more valuable in my life than me. I can't be a good mother until I'm a good me. Can't be a good friend until I'm a good me. Can't be a good sister or a brother until I'm a good me. My focus is right now is on making sure that I'm loving me, pouring into me, taking care of me the way that I should have been doing a long time ago. I'm choosing me this time. Your next one is what? I don't need you to be out here trying to fit in with nobody. Don't need you to be trying to water yourself down or dilute yourself or talk like nobody else or behave like nobody else. Why? Because your originality is powerful. You were not created to blend in. You were supposed to stand out. And if you're not connected to folk that let you take up space, then you in the wrong room. What you say, coach? I need to take up some space. If I can't take up space, I'm in the wrong room. And what you mean by that? If you're gonna be intimidated by my presence, I ain't got no. I'm in the wrong room. I want to be around. I don't want to be around that type of energy. I don't want to be around that type of energy. That's all right. I don't need you to be looking at me like I'm your competitor. I'm not your competitor. If you're gonna be working with me and then be jealous of me at the same time, that ain't the business deal for me. That's right. If I got to come into here, Drea, I'm sorry, but that just ain't the environment. It ain't for me. If you're gonna be intimidated by me and I'm helping you, that ain't the environment for me. if I can love you when you can't love me, if I can give to you but you can't give to me, if I can show up for you but you can't show up for me, if I can pour into you but you can't pour into me, then guess what? That just ain't the environment for me. Understand, I'm all about reciprocation, and if you can't reciprocate, then you cannot participate in nothing that I got going on in my life. That's a relationship, a friendship, a job ship, a situationship, a church ship, any type of ship that they've created. If we can't grow together, then we ain't got no business being together. If we can't evolve and heal together, we ain't got no problem. We ain't got no reason at all for us to be connected. Not my thing to do, baby. I want you to understand. The next thing is you got to manage your triggers. You need to know exactly where to put that pain. You need to know exactly where you need to put that heartache. You need to know exactly why it's making you feel the way that it's making you feel, so that you can recreate a healthier response. Why? Because the enemy is definitely studying your triggers, finding out ways to make you cry, ways to make you sad, ways to make you depressed, ways to make you mute. And they do these things because that's their way of controlling you. You have got to get ahead of the game and be proactive in your own life, managing your triggers, understanding your triggers, and handling yourself responsibly. Understand that, and understanding that it's not your job or your responsibility for nobody else's behavior. If that's where they want to be, if that's what they want to live, if that's what they want to put up with, you got to leave some folk where you met them at, right there at the curb, baby. If that's what you want for your life, then that's fine, well, and good. If that's how you want to live, then that's fine, well, and good. If you okay with it, if you like it, I love it, but it's just not for me. And that's how you have to operate in your life. You are not responsible for their burdens. You're not responsible for their dark hours. You're not responsible to go over there and sacrifice yourself to, I ain't gonna be able to do it. The next thing was what? You got to make sure you got a plan, you prepared, and you ready to perform at all times. I'm done. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Friends say I received. That's a fact. Yeah. Double tap on my screen real quick, man. Double tap on the screen real quick. I know we probably would have already had our 500K on TikTok, but we had to study. We had to keep restarting the live, and we went through so much to get this going. Same thing over here on TikTok, man. Let me get like 4 or 5 badges on TikTok. On IG real quick. IG, bless me up real quick. Bless me up. Let me get 5 badges on IG. Well, I know that we would have been and reached our goal right now, but we were having problems with the internet. So yes, it's a challenge for your coach. Maybe I'm gonna have to start doing the live videos inside instead of doing them in the car. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, if I got to do it, I got to do it. If I got to get used to doing it this way, then that's what it's gonna be. But one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain: I'm not gonna not do it at all. We've been working on trying to get this thing going for an hour, and I did not give up. I was not taking no for an answer. I was gonna get on here and I was gonna deliver this message, and I didn't care what it was gonna do or what I was gonna have to do to get it done. If y'all don't mind, bless me up real quick. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love, and you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It's your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. You know what I'm saying? As I was going back and forth trying to get this service to work, I appreciate you. I'm saying your patience so much, man. I hope I blessed your heart. I hope I blessed your soul. I hope I gave you some valuable notes for you to be able to apply to your life. Man, do me a favor real quick. If y'all do not mind, if you have not subscribed to my Patreon as of this moment, if you have not subscribed to my Patreon, the link is in my bio. It says Linktree Street. I need y'all to click that link, stroll down to where it says mental health support group. Make sure you are in the building, man, because I do a mental health support group every single Thursday. It's a private group. Right now we're focusing on putting an X through anxiety. We got a guest speaker this Thursday. We do prayer Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Man, it's an amazing group. We call ourselves the Chosen Family. If you're not in there, you're definitely doing yourself a disservice. I need you to get inside of there. And if you have not already grabbed your tickets, Saturday, September the 30th, I have discounted tickets available right now on Eventbrite. Eventbrite, Saturday, September the 30th, I will be speaking live in New Orleans. So for those of you who are in Alabama, if you're in Mississippi, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and over in Texas, any of those surrounding areas, I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna hold you at all. But what you say, coach? I said spirit. Spirit got some $100 tickets. I know you can get in the city and back out the city. You can get in the city and back out the city for $100. So yes, I want to see you in the building, baby. Come and see me. Come and love on me right there live in person. We got some vendors that's going to be out there. If you guys have been following the Mastermind Tour, I just want you to know that it's been amazing thus far. But I want to see you Saturday, September the 30th. I will be in New Orleans. I got some tickets available right now on Eventbrite. Some discounted tickets, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are subscribing right now to my TikTok channel. Y'all are subscribing to my IG channel. I don't even be saying nothing about the subscriptions, and y'all just be like, yo, we in there. Man, y'all really know how to make a person feel loved and appreciated. I had to stop right there because, man, you know what I mean? Like, that's a blessing when people just, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Now, I ain't say Spirit wasn't gonna be wretched. I just said the digger was there. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's a blessing to have people love you the way that y'all love me. It's a blessing to have people support you the way that you guys have supported me. And y'all have been doing this since 2017. Y'all been showing up on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing y'all still subscribing as they were coming through, you know what I mean? It just stopped me right there and I just had to give y'all flowers and tell y'all thank y'all so much because, y'all could be following any other motivational speaker. Y'all could be showing that love to anybody else, but y'all wake up all the time and y'all choose me. Y'all support me. Y'all come through for me, man. And I just want to tell y'all that just made my heart feel so full, man. Thank y'all so much. I really do. Like, my people, they be on me all the time about, you know what I'm saying, about just accepting the love, and I'm working on that. That was one of my weak areas, one of the areas that I had the biggest deficit in, is being able to receive love. I can give love all day long, but me receiving it has always been a problem. But me being inside my Patreon, I'm sweating like I don't know what, me being in my Patreon, you know what I'm saying, and being around my chosen family, they have taught me how to be able to receive that love, and you know what I'm saying, and understand that it's pure, that it's okay, you know what I'm saying, to have people love you, to have people pour into you the same way you're pouring into them. And I think that's what makes me love it so much, just being in that group with them and having that, having that family. No, we don't share blood, and we choose to be locked in with each other. We choose to hold each other accountable. We choose to, make sure that we all stay on the same path. And I know that some people don't use their Patreon for that, but that's what I chose to do. You know what I mean? I wanted to create an environment, a community where we loved each other, supported each other, that we held each other accountable for being able to, stay on the right path and stay in alignment. And you guys have used that tremendously to get back on track. You guys read the same books. We in here. This is the book that we're studying right now in the Patreon. This is the book that we're studying right now. Putting an X through your anxiety. And we're basically dissecting this whole entire book, chapter by chapter with each other, like giving feedback on each one of the chapters, because it's nothing like different perspectives, right? And it's just about setting everybody up for success, because at one point or another, you got to understand that you're healthy and another person's healthy may not look the same. So us just basically working together, giving different perspectives and motivating and inspiring each other is a different thing. And right now, this is what we're using. I use this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It comes with a word. It comes with a Bible verse and an affirmation. So we do prayer inside the Patreon every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. So we do a prayer and they get an affirmation for that day, man. And I'm telling you, it's having us walking away feeling so full. I got so many different success stories, people that have, they're trying new things. They're stepping out of their comfort zone. They're applying for new positions. They're getting back in school. I got so many people in that Patreon right now that's not even just them in there. They didn't start bringing their kids in as well. Their young adults, their young teens are also inside the Patreon as well. They have started coming in and they're interacting with the group. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen so much youth, so many teens inside the Patreon just coming in and, ready to grow, ready to heal, and ready to take their mental health seriously. And that's what we need, because if we want to change the school system and we want to change the behavior of these kids, we have got to get, we have to put them in the right environments. So, shout out to all of the parents that's also sharing this information with your children as well, your nieces and nephews and all of that, because it's amazing when I show up at these different environments and I got young men bringing in their moms. I got young women that are bringing in their moms. I got dads that are showing up with their sons. And it's like, yo, my son brought me here. I didn't even know who you were. You know what I'm saying? That's an amazing feeling, you know? So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys that I love y'all so much. TikTok, y'all almost at 500K. Y'all at 472. Y'all never cease to amaze me. IG, y'all have surpassed the goal. Y'all have already sent out 45 badges. The goal is 40. Y'all have passed y'all goal. Man, thank you guys so much for everything. I just want to say that I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. I do got some sessions that I got to get ready for. So yeah, y'all know that the job never stops. It never stops. The job never stops. But I had to make sure I was able to get you guys y'all live. I wasn't finna play about that, man. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.